What's up, y'all? This is Red Mamba L Train coming back at you.
Once
Just
again, it's
just want to wish all the dads out there all around the world a happy Father's Day today, and everybody on the computers right now on these YouTube streets, happy Father's Day to y'all too.
Happy Father's Day. And you motherfucking females out there that sit there and be like, I do both jobs so I get to celebrate Father's Day. Shut up.
Yeah,
Nobody trying to hear that shit.
show some respect now.
You don't do that shit on Mother's Day. There's dads out there that the mamas ain't around. You see them out there. Oh, I had two holidays. Be quiet. God damn. Y'all the hoes that down low. Anyway.
Shout out to my three kids, LJ, Shung Shung, and Kendra. I love y'all. Hopefully, it's gonna be another special Father's Day.
Shout out to my 26, the three I know, and the 23 I don't. No, I'm just playing. I don't do that.
Yeah. Well, we had a game 7. Well, technically speaking, last night. The Milwaukee Bucks came out ahead. Uh, the sports world, I think, is all shook up right now.
Nobody wants to see Milwaukee win.
Hey, it is what it is. They should have played better. But what I do like, to break it down, though, I like the fact that the Bucks made some necessary adjustments because they got ran out of the jam games 1 and 2 in this series. I mean, ran right out of the jam. I thought this was going to be over. But it lets you know real quick, no matter what the sports is, it lets you know real quick how you can how injuries change the series. Because now everybody want to do the whole hypothetical. What if Kyrie was there? What if James Harden was there?
I
Hey,
truly believe that too. I mean, if they were
it's
100%,
hypothetical now. I mean, what if we won the lottery? Our lives would be different right now.
because I feel like last year in the bubble, if Bam hadn't got hurt, if Hero, Duncan, and I mean everybody got hurt right before the series started, and Jimmy was going at it by himself. I mean that changed the whole series. But the truth is, when you play sports, it's a battle of attrition, and injuries are part of sports. So
But when you're one of them teams, especially in basketball, if you're top heavy, where you done paid a couple superstars, and one of them or two of them guys go down, now you got 30, $40 million on the sideline, and you can't replace that. I mean, it was nobody that the Nets could throw in that was gonna give them what a healthy Kyrie and a healthy Harden could do. I mean, Harden was out there on one leg, and he was still trying to do step backs. Just wasn't working. And like I was telling anybody that would listen to me, if Giannis, and he did it in games 6 and 7. I mean, he started taking threes again tonight, but game 6 he didn't take no threes. But for the most part, he stayed into the paint and dominated, and it just ain't nobody in the league can stop him. If he stays in the paint, all you can do is follow him and send him to the line. I ain't saying he's the next Shaq or anything, but if he stays down low, it's over. And that's all they could do. That's the only defense they could do is foul him or try and take a charge.
I like Giannis. I mean, I was always a fan of his, but I don't get. I guess I get it somewhat. He's not the next Shaq. He ain't even gonna be
Well, I'm
close
just
to
saying
Shaq.
how dominant he is in the paint.
Well, yeah, but when people sit there and say he's like a Shaq, no, he's not.
Well,
Shaq,
he's dominant. He's dominant. He ain't Shaq. He'll never be Shaq. But I'm saying he's in the paint. It ain't nobody in the league that can stop him.
yeah, but Shaq used to. Shaq was like
Shaq was breaking backboards.
Shaq was breaking backwards. He was literally. I
Shaq.
remember they used to literally cats used to have to bring different pairs of shoes because I remember Matumbo. He had to bring separate pairs of shoes
Dikembe.
because when Shaq would back him down, he'd rip the soles off his shoes.
Should have got a different shoe company.
Shaq was a whole different animal. Like
Oh yeah.
people need to understand. Shaq was athletic and he was 330 pounds
Yeah,
plus.
hey, I love Shaq. I ain't taking nothing away from the Diesel, but I'm just saying, Giannis can do I mean, Giannis is like a gazelle out there, man. That long Euro step. Like I say, just in the paint, man. You just can't stop that man in the paint, and you saw it this whole series. I mean, like I say, they got ran out of the gyms game 1 and 2, but they came back in 3 and 4, pissed away game 5 in Brooklyn
I think where the comparison comes is
in the paint.
remember Young Shaq. Remember Young Shaq in Orlando, like when he was in like his first
Oh,
couple of years
oh,
when he was really
just raw and nasty.
yeah. I think because he was still skinny then. But Shaq, I mean, that's when Shaq was still like
Baby
200 and
was
like 200
he
and
was
like
still
30
going
pounds
into
or
his
something. I
height.
don't know what the hell he was. But when Shaq got to 300 pounds, he was unstoppable.
And then
The game was over.
he was still running up and down the court, still in great condition. I know at one point there was some rumors about how he wasn't in shape and all this stuff, but look, nobody could mess with Shaq in the paint.
Yeah, I mean, he was the most dominant force, I believe, in NBA history. Like dominant force. Like, I'm not saying he was the best player. He was the most dominant force from 2000 to 2003. And when he was in his prime, when they won the first 3 chips, nobody could stop Shaq. I mean, he was embarrassing people. That's when he was.
And that's what Giannis is doing now. I mean, if you look at it, it's almost like he's trying to model his game after Shaq.
Yeah, but Shaq, when he was in his prime, he was 330.
Well, yeah, Giannis can't be 330. He ain't. I don't think he's ever gonna be that. I mean, what's the point? I mean, the guy is he's dominating the league right now. And the thing that scares me with Giannis, he's still young. And if he improves that free throw percentage, if he improves the three, improves his mid range, because he's everywhere else in the paint on offense, he just dominates the paint. If he just gets better at his free throws and every year just keep that 3%, that 3 point percentage going up. Because right now, all these teams are doing, they want Giannis to shoot that free throw. They want him to shoot the free throw, mid range 3 pointer. They do.
The whole game it was crazy. He was literally counting off his free throws. It was literally
Well,
the whole.
people that's psychological bullshit,
And
man.
to his credit, though, he was making them bad.
Yes, even Shaq. They did. They started to hack a Shaq with Shaq, and Shaq said when I don't want to misquote him, but it was something like he made them when they counted. Like because they was hacking the hell out of Shaq. I mean, Shaq got abused, man.
Yeah,
Shaq was like not getting fair calls from the ref because he was such a big guy. These guys were literally like mugging him down in the paint, man. And the refs wasn't calling fouls because he was like tossing these dudes like fucking mop rags. Like, man, move, get the hell out of the way, man.
that being said, I have to go to. Yeah, this is going to be a shot to you boys in Philly. Ben Simmons, he better hit his goddamn free throws tomorrow because Giannis has got them free throw yips just like him.
But Ben Simmons is under 40%. I mean, Giannis is at least at 60.
Giannis is at 60.
Yeah, 60, 65, somewhere in there. It's kind of, he went up under 70%, but Ben Simmons is under 40%.
Ben Simmons is trash. I think he's really afraid to shoot at all, especially in the fourth quarter. He even starts avoiding the ball. Like
And that's the thing. Giannis at least got, like, he ain't got a great mid range game, but he got a mid range. He dominates the paint, and he's at least attempting the threes.
that's the big difference. That's the big difference. I
Ben
think Ben
won't,
Simmons
Ben
is
Simmons
afraid.
will not do anything but stay in the paint.
Giannis is kind of like, I don't make these bitches, but I'm going to try. I'm like, you ever hear Giannis talk shit? It's the funniest thing in the
And
world.
that's
I've heard him mic'd up,
and
and
that's
I literally, I'd be crying laughing. I heard him talking shit one time. I can't remember what he was playing, but they had him mic'd up, and he was he got the accent. He was like, "You bitch ass niggas can't fuck with me. You know who I am. I'm the Greek freak." I was like, man, it's hard to sound like hard when you got that weird ass accent, but Giannis, I mean, I give him one credit. He's fearless and he'll try. Ben Simmons is kind of a sucker with this.
Shout out to all the fans at the game. Shout out to all of y'all that was there supporting Giannis. I saw the Greece flag. I thought that was kind of cool. They representing his homeland. I mean, I don't know if they was from Greece or they just had the flags because they know he was from there. But that's pretty cool. When people respect your heritage like that. It's always kind of nice. I thought that just kind of got my attention. And plus, his brother, man, his brother is just a highlight reel himself on the sideline, dancing and running and doing all kinds of stuff. Hell, half of the time when I'm watching a Bucks game, I'm trying to see what Giannis' brother Thanasis is going to be doing on the sideline.
Not me.
I mean, that guy is funny, man.
This is America. You wave American flag.
I don't,
I'm just pointing out.
yeah. But old Thanasis, man, it was funny. He grabbed the rebound. I want to say in game 4 or something. He came out there. He like grabbed the rebound, and next thing you know, he like popped up, got the crowd involved and everything. And he only came in for like 30 seconds to a minute, and just in that little short period of time, old Thanasis got the whole crowd fired up. Man, I was like, wow, this guy's like a ball of energy. He's the older brother. But hey, man, it's. I think it's either the Bucks got they got the pieces to get to the finals. Um, I just think that Giannis got to stay in the paint. No matter if they play Atlanta, if they play the 76ers, Giannis has to stay in the paint and impose his will on whoever they play.
I personally don't think it matters anymore. I think the West is. I mean, I know some people get pissed off. I think the West is trash this year. All the big boys is out.
Well, Phoenix is looking good. Well, at
Uh,
least in the
Chris
first 2 rounds.
Chris Paul is out for already for game one, so that's over.
Well, health and safety
The
protocol.
Clippers, you can't trust them because they're the Clippers.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know. Maybe they figured it out now. Sometimes
every time we say that, they come back and get smoked. Every time we try and say, "Oh, you know what, the Clippers look good," and they
but
come back
look
and
what
get
they
smoked.
did to the Jazz, man. I never thought the Jazz was gonna lose 4 straight.
I think they should give the Milwaukee Bucks a trophy already. They
No,
should
they gotta earn it.
inscribe it.
8 more wins, Milwaukee, and y'all got the championship.
I mean, Atlanta and then
8 more wins.
Philly. Come on, who really believes in Atlanta or Philly?
I think Atlanta can beat Philly. I mean, if Trey if Ice Trey,
That's what I'm saying.
Ice Trey,
But who believes in them against Milwaukee? Charles
well,
Barkley said it on TNT tonight. And now it's already over. He already said it. He said he'll take Milwaukee versus everybody because they went through the team that they needed to go through. Even though, I mean, like I said, it
Philly
was a
got the one
depleted
seed.
team. It was a depleted
Yeah.
team, but that doesn't matter now because now they're gonna have to go. Come on, who's gonna pick if you had Atlanta and Milwaukee. If you had Philly and Milwaukee, and then take anybody out of the West, Phoenix, Milwaukee,
Well, I mean, they
Milwaukee.
gonna have to earn it against either Atlanta or Philly. I mean, I think they can steamroll Atlanta. That's what I think. I
They
could be
might sweep
wrong.
them. They
I
might
don't know
sweep
who they
them.
gonna have to stop Ice Trey.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, he's
Man,
gonna be.
you if
He's a
you
one man band. They
if
can
you
shoot
look at
threes. They shoot threes
yeah,
good.
if you look at Atlanta, they got a lot of shooters on that team. Your boy Bogdanovich, Kevin Herter for the ATL. They got your boy Sweet Lou Williams coming off the bench.
That's not enough.
Then, they got John Collins doing his thing, Clint Capella trying to anchor the middle. I mean, they
And
got, when you look at how Atlanta got that team constructed, they got some shooters, man. If they can get hot from three, they could be
the,
dangerous.
the, 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 the best
You got
possible if you're in Milwaukee to track them, the best possible way to stop them is for one Philly to win. So you have Ben Simmons and
But don't forget, Philly could be getting the other guy back. I forgot his name right now. Danny Green.
that's what I'm saying. The best chance if you say you just didn't want Milwaukee to win is Philly and then the Clippers. But do you believe in either one of those teams? Because I don't. I think it's over. I think Milwaukee got their first championship since Lou Alcindor.
But they got to earn it, and like I say, and as we saw in the Bucks Net series, anybody could go down on any. I mean, look at in the Heat series, the Bucks was rolling, but they came out of that series, they won the series, but the problem is they lost Dante DiVincenzo. Because when you look at Milwaukee, it's really a big four. You know, it's Giannis, Chris, Holiday, and then DiVincenzo was giving them 15 to 20 points a game, and he was a good defender.
Skip Bayless is gonna go crazy if Milwaukee wins because he was one of the big attractors that the Greek Freak was never gonna win a championship. But to me, I think he tonight.
He needs help though. Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday gotta help him because they ain't got DiVincenzo no more. And shout out to PJ Tucker. I mean, can't nobody stop KD, but he kept going at him.
I
He,
mean,
he was getting jaded.
7 points again.
He stayed on him though.
I feel bad for because he was a one man band.
Yeah,
Last couple games.
but that's what happened with the injuries, you know.
With that nappy
And
ass.
and not to get too deep into this, but I always argue with Red Mamba
Herschel got them here.
about the college football.
What the fuck?
This is what I'm talking about. Injuries change everything. If your team has got an injury in week one, they fucking lose that game. How is it that they are the damn championship
I'm
contention?
not going to get into this argument.
But I'm just saying that. But my whole point is how injuries can mess everything up. And from the college football perspective, you can lose week one and you already out of
I'm not an
playoff.
Alabama fan, but they have injuries too.
Hey, and to me, that's why I like having the playoff
Look at
system.
what happened
A real playoff
when
system.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
I mean, and Tua.
Tua came in.
That's my quarterback.
But Alabama knew what Tua was capable. I mean, come on. If you the head coach, you gotta know that the backup quarterback can play.
That's my Terrell Owens. That's my quarterback.
Yeah, you know it's
And I'm
so.
not an Alabama fan. I'm a Miami Dolphins fan.
And Canes in the college.
Yeah.
But like I said, my whole point was injuries affect the team. And from the college football D1 standpoint, I really hate the current system because any of these teams could lose their star players, multiple star players in one game. And I just think it's not fair when you lose a game or have a lot of injuries at the beginning of the season. You might lose a game or two, and you boom right out of the
Well, how does
conversation.
Alabama or Clemson have a lot of injuries? Look at when the last year when with the with Clemson, they had Trevor Lawrence, all these boys out, and they had to bring their backups in to a COVID protocol. They still was winning. That's part of the game. You just win.
Yeah,
What the Raiders owner? What's his name? Al Davis, just win, baby.
But you gotta realize too, the
He had
backups,
100 players on the college
the
roster.
backups on these teams that you mentioned, Alabama, Clemson, the backups are 5-star recruits.
You goddamn right. That's the point.
And that
Then
shit's
you recruit better.
gonna change now when they expand. Now look,
No, it's gonna be more the same.
I ain't
It's gonna be
I
more
ain't
the
thrilled.
same.
I ain't thrilled about 12. 12. I ain't thrilled about it, but it's an upgrade over this 4.
See, I just think the whole thing with that, man, I'm not gonna deviate too much into it.
Yeah, because we
I
just
think
talking about injuries.
I,
How
I,
injuries
I think
affect everything.
once you're hoping because you want to see the little sisters of the poor make it and get lucky and win a couple games.
To me, with the 12s, I feel what they're gonna do with the 12 is they're gonna go crown all the conference champions, then circle back through and round it out with more of the Power
No,
Five
because
schools.
they guaranteeing a group of five, the highest ranked group of five
Yeah,
champion is always in.
and then they're gonna swoop through with one through five as the conference champion. Then 6 through 10 is probably gonna be another Power Five school.
No, because they were talking about it just last year. They
So
would have said Coastal Carolina, Cincinnati, they would have all been in there.
yeah, that's lucky.
And you know what? The fact of the matter is, I don't give a damn what nobody got to say. you know what? We could watch these games, and then people are gonna start feeling bad after a while. When Cincinnati plays Alabama, when the first time they get in there, and they sit there and say, "Oh, the Cincinnati team is great," and they murder these young kids, people are gonna sit there and say, maybe they should have never been there because it's gonna look
No,
like a high school
the
playing
thing
against a
is,
college.
I think once this thing rolls, all these not all these players now can go anywhere the hell they want to go because now, if for example, if
They
your
can go where they
son
want
is
to
a
go
5-star
now.
recruit, he Miami don't want him. He goes to this school. He got a shot to win a championship.
It's still the same way it is now. Like all these, I can't offer every 5 star, and they don't need every 5 star.
Well, that's bullshit because if Miami Hurricanes would have got Lamar Jackson, they would have won a goddamn
They wanted him
championship.
as a cornerback, and
He wasn't no damn
they effed
cornerback.
up. They effed up.
And this is what I'm talking about. They pass over some of these kids, and like I say, man, it just scares me. If it was a real playoffs, what Lamar and Louisville would have did, they would. I think they would have done some damage. They would have upset somebody.
Yeah, after they beat Florida State, they ended up losing like 4 games. They
But
ended
I'm
up
just saying.
losing a lot at the end of that
But
season.
but but my whole thing is Red Mamba.
They beat the shit out of Florida State too. They put up 70. You think I forgot?
And you know this, Red. The playoffs is a different beast, man. It's win or go home, and some of these kids gonna get fucking nervous.
But they would have made the
Remember,
playoffs. They lost like 4 games. I remember
but you
Louisville had a game. They was there. Louisville and they dump truck Florida State. I remember they dump truck Florida State. I was rooting for them. I was like, you goddamn right. Game day was there. They were in the stadium and everything. And then after they beat Florida State, they literally lost like 4 straight games.
yeah, I think fucking Rutgers started that losing streak. I think that was like Rutgers' only win that season.
Yeah, they like literally ended
But
up.
that's what I love about the game. That's what I love about football and just sports in general. Because you look at a lot of people, I think, fall in love with the record. You know, Red Mambas team coming in, they 8-0, they had and all of a sudden, boom, upset. And you thinking, how in the hell did this 4-win team beat this undefeated team? Any given Friday, any given Saturday, even given Sunday, it can happen.
I remember last year,
Win or go home.
the goddamn Florida State beat North Carolina. I was like, Jesus.
And I just don't understand how anybody could be opposed to a real playoff system. I'm sick of these clowns hand picking 4 teams that's gonna go to the playoffs.
I didn't like the 14 thing. Listen, we deviated too much. I didn't like the 14 thing neither.
But it's all
I was
about
always said 8 or 12,
but
8 or
like I
16
said,
or 32. So I won.
so but what I'm saying though is it sucks if, for example, your Hurricanes week 1 against Alabama, they lose, they star quarterback and like another key player. Why should that, if they run the table the rest of the way, why should that one loss possibly keep them out of the 4 spots?
I'm
And
telling you now.
that's the thing that sucks about this stupid system.
Miami beats Alabama week 1. And y'all better hope it's true because if they don't, I'm going to buy a ticket, fly down to Tuscaloosa, slap the first person I see, and then fly back home. So y'all better hope Miami wins. That's all I got to say.
Y'all better duck his blow and say roll tide. Hey, but anyways, we about to sign up out of here. I wanted to do a short video with Red Mum, but we went a little longer. Kind of got sidetracked, but as y'all can see, our passion. We really love sports. Kind of love to agree to disagree on something on some stuff, but the whole college football thing sucks. D1 changed that shit. I hate it. Change it. Expand tomorrow. Get the expansion going. This system sucks. But anyway, to the fathers out there, happy Father's Day. You know, enjoy the day with your kids. You know, not everybody's night owls like me and Red Mamba. But all around the world, the fathers, this is your day. Salute y'all. Have a good time. Don't drink too much. Don't fuck up the barbecue. Don't burn nothing up. Red, you want to holler at 'em?
Happy Father's Day. Wakanda forever.
To all the military out there, thanks for keeping us safe.
Yeah.
We out.